Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. So it is freezing out there, you guys. I cannot believe this. We've had such a wonderful winter. It's been so mild, and then like February hits, the groundhog sees a shadow, and now it's like freezing. We've had snow, and this is Central Illinois. If we had 2 inches, it's a big deal, but we're not used to that. It's been such a mild winter here, and I should say this year it's just been so mild. And now it's like freezing below minus, it's just so cold. Oh my gosh, all my joints, my hand, my wrist, my fingers, my knees, everything, my hips hurt. Oh my gosh. This kind of weather is just horrible on our joints, on our arthritis and fibromyalgia and all of that. I mean, if you suffer from any of those things, this is a horrible time for it. And for allergies, like my nose is so stuffed up right now. It's like, but nothing's coming out. Does that make sense? It's this big. But anyway, I have some news. Oops. Not that you guys even knew about it, but my medical records came in. Here it is. Look at the size of this box. I have been trying for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I can't even count and when I've been trying to, we've moved here in June of last year. And I mean, it's what, over 6 months already, right? I mean, that we've been here. And let me show you the size of these things. I finally got them. Look at the size of this. This is all my medical records from, this is what, 13, 14 years of, almost 14 years of cancer right here. This is all my stuff. This weighs a ton. I wish I saw how much it cost them to mail this out, because it had to be a pretty penny, because it is so heavy. You could literally hit somebody over the head with this thing. It is huge. But it's a pandemic, you guys, and it's like it's almost impossible to get hold of anybody. And here it's a hospital. They give you a number to call, and you're calling a number that nobody's answering. It's like ridiculous. And nobody's there to answer. And then I finally ended up calling my old chemo nurse. And she directed me to another number, and that number directed me to another number, and I found out that they have been working remotely, and so that number that they gave me actually meant nothing. So, but they did direct me to someone. I ended up giving them my email, because you have to fill out forms, and sign it and all, so like you're requesting your medical records. And she was not nice, this person, at all. For somebody that was working at home, she was not nice at all. And I gave her my email address, and she never sent me nothing. I thought that was so rude of her. I finally ended up going online myself, and it was not easy to navigate that online website for medical records. You could find doctors, you could find everything but your medical records. But I did finally get through, finally. And here they are. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. Look at the stack of them. And maybe now that I have different insurance, maybe I can actually go and get a CT scan done or a PET scan done. Who knows? Because my old insurance was constantly denying and would not approve any of it, saying that I had no probable cause, even though I have a recurrent cancer. But that's old news, guys. Anyway, so yes, 2021 might be that year. Anyway, it's cold, 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 isn't it? Oh my goodness, it's so hard to crochet for me right now, because everything hurts. And it's funny, because I've noticed every year it's like something else, another part of my body that hurts that didn't hurt before, which is crazy. But today I have some hats for Hat Not Hate campaign. I made 3 more. They were all done with Karen Simply Soft, And I do not have the color, what color blues they were, because they had no labels on them. That means that they were donated from someone. But I'm so happy with them. You know, I did say that I was going to try to do different patterns on them to make every hat something different. So I went, and I love tutorials, so I go out there and I just choose a hat that I haven't done yet. So let me show you one of my favorite ones, and I think by far this is going to be one of my favorite hats so far. Excuse me. So this one is, which one is it? Oh yes, this is the, let me show you. Here it is. This is the crochet braided hat, and this one was done by Hey Carrie. Look at it. Now these are, like I said, Karen Simply Soft on both of them. I love it. Look how great it came out. So this is the light blue. This is so, it's coming out so nice. I love the colors, how they're coming out right now, because these are very actual. All three hats that I made, I have to point out, were made from the bottom up. Now I've always made hats that were, I'm the type of person that makes from the top down. That's how I kind of make my hats. All of these three were made from the bottom up. And as you can see, it is that nice brim. It came out so beautiful. The braid. And let me tell you, I was curious, like, how are we going to do this braid? And it is nothing like you think. If you've never done braids, it is actually the easiest thing ever. And now that I know how to do them, I really like how this looks. And I was thinking that I would not mind making like a sweater or a top with the cable, with the braid like this, because that came out really pretty. This is by far one of my favorite hats now. I love it. Love it, love it. And then in between, it's double crochet all the way. Now, yeah, double crochet and single, and that's it. That's all it is. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is by far one of my favorites right now. I love how it came out. Very nice. Oh, now I want to make one in every color. So I will put down all the links. I have them on paper. I wrote it down now because everyone's always asking me, what are the, where'd you get the pattern? Where's the link to this? So this is the Crochet Braided hat by Hey Carrie. If you've never checked out any of her tutorials, she's huge. She's one of those huge, channels. And she does some beautiful, beautiful work in not just hats, but everything. I love following her. It's easy and all. So, but yeah, that's the one. Gorgeous. I love it. The next one, let me see if I have them in order. Oh yeah, let's do this one. This is the Easy Ribbed Hat by Jonna Martinez. And these are just half double crochets in the back loop all the way. Now this one, you kind of make it, I'm sure a lot of you have made these. These you actually make just across. So it's like a huge rectangle. You make a rectangle and then you bind them and you put them together. You would see, I still have my flap. I didn't wash them yet. And then you would basically use your needle and sew that up right here. And that's it. That's all it is to it. It's actually very easy to make. Very easy to make. I think I made one once before like that, but that's all it is. You're just crocheting like a nice rectangle, and then you bind it together across, and then you use your crocheting needle on top to sew it together with the thread, and that's all it is. She did have a pom-pom. I do not I don't put on pom-poms. I would have to, if I did that, I used to make my own and then I washed it. I never realized that you got to be careful when you make your own pom-poms and then you wash, that they kind of fall apart. So I do like the detachable ones that people have. You can get them in the stores. I do like that, but otherwise I don't make pom-poms anymore, because to me I feel like it's just such a waste. unless you have one, make them now where you detach them. And you know, you can crochet, you can make your own pom-pom and then kind of detach it inside with a string. But yes, this is another one that I made. And now this one, now I did not even put in my ends yet because I didn't wash them yet. Usually I don't do that till after I wash it, so it kind of sets in. This next one is, what is the name of it? Hold on, because this is from Crochet Dreamz. And the pattern is very lovely. Do you see how it looks? It looks very nice. Very nice pattern. Do you see that? It's very, very nice pattern. The problem that I have with this one is that it's kind of a tight, and it doesn't really, see, I don't want you to look at my ends. Let's flip it inside out then. Because it looks bad because I didn't put my ends in. But it doesn't really stretch. Do you see that? Because the stitch is so tight, right? That it doesn't really stretch, where I kind of wonder if it will even fit a child. It would have to be like a kindergartner. I'm not sure. Hold on a second, I dropped something. But I did use, this one is just single crochet and a half a, now how does it go? It's a single crochet and chain 2 simple single crochet in the same stitch. So what you're doing is you're creating this by single crochet, and then you chain 2, and into the same stitch you single crochet again. So you create this little tight stitch, and it's nice and warm. But like I said, I'm used to it mostly to where it stretches, and this one doesn't. So I'm going to have to see if it would fit, you know, at least a first grader. If not, then I'm just going to donate it to the, because I'm worried that it's not big enough. But we'll see. And this one, she claims, the title of it is, you know, crochet a hat in 1.5 hours. Now, I don't know if it was 1.5 hours because I'm a multitasker, so I was binge watching and crocheting, and I wasn't watching at the clock, but I did finish it fast. But I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. I'm not sure, but I just thought that it should be more elastic than what it was. But anyway, so that's what I got, you guys. 3 more to add to my list. I do love my little braided the best. So that's going to go in the box. Now, Manic Mama Creations, No Idle Hands, or Manic Mama Musings, Neva, she does on Facebook have a kind of a little bit of a giveaway going on, that if you make the hat, a blue hat for Hat Not Hate, and donate it to them every month and post it on her Facebook page, she puts you in a drawing to win a blue skein of yarn to help you with the, you know, with the donation. So she does have that option if you guys want to go over there. I'm going to try to put all these links down below so you guys can, you know, go in and check these links out if you are interested in any of these hats, or if you want to go to see Manic Mama Musings Facebook page and her incentive for us to make even more hats. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay warm. Make some soup or chili. People love to make chili. I make soup. People love to make chili, it seems, when it gets cold. And stay warm, you know. My place here is so nice and toasty upstairs because, you know, we have an upstairs and a downstairs, and it seems like all the heat does rise upstairs, and it's really nice and toasty, whereas downstairs you can feel the coolness. You can feel the draft. So, but anyway, stay warm. It looks like it's coming up. It's going to warm up a little bit at a time here, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.